mower is sitting down in the basement. You have to open the door and pull it out and set it out here in the yard. And the first thing you have to do is put gasoline in it. So currently the gas can is sitting underneath this freezer lid. You just pull it out, and to get that end off of there, you have to kind of line it up with the notch and make sure you pull straight off. Once you get it lined up, I can't see through the camera, and make sure this doesn't get dirty. You don't want any dirt to fall into your can. I usually just set it there onto the mower. Same thing for the gas. This lid over here is the gas. Twist it off and set it up here somewhere where it won't get dirty. This lid right here is for the oil. Don't mess with that for right now. I will check that and make sure that's all set. So just pour gasoline in there until it gets full, cap it so that the gas can back out of the way, and then go and look for obstructions in the yard. After you get the mower fueled up and ready to go, don't start it yet, because you need to walk around the yard and look for obstructions. So for example, there at the back gate, you need to pick up those two boards and just prop them up out of the way. Tucker might have some dog toys back here, so you may want to walk around a little bit and look for those and get those up on the porch or on the stairs. And then right up here by this drain pipe, you're going to have to pick up this rain guard, gutter guard here, and just set it up here on the hose. Now if the hose is down, make sure the hose gets put up too. You want to make sure that you mow the whole yard, so that includes the front part here. But try to stay out of the neighbor's yard. So if you look down there at the corner of the fence and then look here at the sidewalk, you'll see this line in the sidewalk that actually matches right up with our property boundary. So if you just kind of imagine a straight line there and mow down that line, you'll stay on our yard instead of hers. I also recommend walking over here to the side yard and making sure there's nothing in your way over here. And in particular, I want you to make note of, by this junction box, there is a metal rod, and that marks part of the property boundary. And it bent my mower blade one time, so you have to watch out for it. Right now it's marked with this little daisy and a little sign, but that's not always going to be there. So just watch out for that metal rod. Make sure you know exactly where that is, and try to mow on our side of it. You don't have to mow on the other side. That belongs to the neighbor. We do own some property outside the fence that you want to keep mowed down. So this little strip right along here, parallel with the corner of that fence down there, or anything that the guy behind us has left unmowed, you can mow that down. There's a little rock right here that you may want to watch out for, although the mower usually goes over it pretty well. And then up to the corner of the fence over there, but we only own up to the gutter, so that guy over there doesn't cut his grass very well, and it gets really tall. Every now and then I mow it down for him, but right now your job is just to get our grass mowed. And you got to watch out right in here, because it's muddy a lot of times and there are holes in the ground. So you may not be able to see it, but right there, for example, there's a hole, so you got to watch your step or you'll twist your ankle. If the mower goes off while you're back here because you're in the high grass, just try to start it. If the handle won't pull, then you're going to have to flip the mower over on its side and pull some of the grass out in order to loosen up the blade. Before you start to mow, make sure you have on long pants and closed shoes, old shoes, because they'll get really grassy and dirty. But don't come out here in flip-flops or sandals or your bare feet or short pants, because this thing does throw some things up on you, and occasionally it can hurt pretty bad if you have on short pants. What you want to do to start the mower is pinch that red handle down to the handlebar. So just grab the handle, pinch it down, and then you yank on the cord right there and the mower will start. In order to make it go forward, you can just push it, or you can also grasp this lower handle here, and that makes the front wheels go. Anytime you want it to go forward, you have that handle pinched. Anytime you want it to stop, unpinch it. If you want to go in reverse, leave it unpinched. Maybe pick the front wheels up if that'll help, but just pull it backwards in order to make it go backwards. What sections to mow first or what patterns to use, that's totally up to you. I personally don't care. I usually mow out front first and then come and mow out back and then mow the backyard inside the fence here. And what I like to do is cut into rectangular sections and then cut around obstructions in the middle of the section and then finish off the section before I go to another section. That's just my preferred method. I'm a little bit OCD, I guess, and I like to finish one little section at a time. But like I said, I would go out front and get that part first because that's the part seen by the road, and I want to make sure I get that done in case there's any interruptions like rain. Get the front yard done first, and you won't feel so bad about what the neighbors think. When you're finished mowing the lawn, make sure you close both of the gates. Put these boards back down under the back gate to keep the dogs from digging under the fence. Put the rain gutter on the side of the house back where it belongs, and just leave the mower there under the porch for a couple of hours to cool off before you push it back into the basement. That's just a feature for safety. I don't want it in there while it's hot. But do try to remember to push it back in before it rains. Just a couple other tips for you. First, I know I said to wear long pants and dirty shoes, but make sure that you also wear long socks. You want to wear some that you don't mind getting dirty because they will get stained. And there's probably some old socks laying around the house that you are more than welcome to use. And I highly also recommend that you wear safety goggles, or at least your glasses, because it does pitch things up into your face, and you also just run into bugs as you're mowing outside. It takes me about 45 minutes to mow the lawn, but I'm well practiced at it, so it may take you as much as an hour. And if the mower starts sputtering and dies, it's probably out of gas. You might have to add some more gas to it. I really appreciate you doing this job, and I will see if there's some way that I can reward you for all your hard work.